Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This episode, we're going to do some tourist flights. We're going to do this one here, which is ferry a VIP to a suborbital, and this one here, which is another VIP suborbital. Roughly 13,000 for each of those. And then the same again, suborbital, suborbital. So it's 10, 20, 30, 6, 40 odd thousand each for those missions. While we're there, we're going to collect some science from around Kerbin. A bunch more money there. And while I was there, I also grabbed that contract, collect some science from around Mum. Not going to do that this time. Rendezvous, not going to do that time. And Suki from rescue Suki from around orbit around there. So that one and that one will happen, I think, when we do that one. So we'll do the tourist flight first. For that, I have built a bus. The plan is 3 large solid rocket boosters with a thrust to weight ratio down to 55%, giving us 1.72 for liftoff. That should get us off the ground no problem. They'll burn for 48 seconds before we discard them, and then we've got just over a minute of the middle stage alone. That, I'm pretty certain, will get us up into orbit, I think. Pretty certain. Sorry, not into orbit, into suborbital, because that's all we've got to do with these contracts, just get them into suborbital. So there's 1, 2, 3 inline cockpits with a standard capsule at the top, a protodyne at the top with an inline reaction wheel. So hopefully we'll have the control there. And then we've got inside here, we have a couple of goos. Let's just get a bit closer in case we'll end up somewhere that I haven't been before. A couple of thermometers and a couple of barometers, so we can grab a bit of science if that's available to us. On the way down, we have a number of parachutes. This one will come off first, just to control our descent, and then we've got 6 of these to fire off, because we're going to have quite a bit of weight in this section alone. So solid rockets go off, then we lose them, and the liquid fuel goes off, and then we lose those, and then we got the top parachute, and then all of the other parachutes. With that delta V that we've got, we should get there. I'm hoping that will be enough. And we've loaded ourselves with 4 tourists. So let's launch it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're not going to use the SAS unless we need to. We've got ourselves our solid rocket boosters ready to go. Hopefully the delta V will be enough to get us up without any need for that. We'll put the SAS control on. We'll put our throttle to the top. And in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully we maintain prograde. We've got 48 seconds of this. Just speed it up a little bit. We are veering off, so I just trying to regain a bit of control. We're starting to spin a little bit. Nearly lost our solid rocket boosters. Here they go. There they go. Now we're on to liquid. That's good. We go to the map. There's our rendezvous rescue mission when it comes up. Yep. Just try to maintain. Let's check the fuel. That's the contracts. Check the fuel. Should be okay. Just get that to 70 and our contracts should all kick in. That'll do. How much fuel we got left? Oh, plenty. Plenty. When it gets up to 70, that will be fine. Right, let's grab that science that we wanted. I think we've got all the science around here, but a little bit from that one. Nothing from that one. And nothing from that one. But the contract, where is it? Transmit or recover. We're going to go with the recover science data from space around Kerbin. And that's precisely what we're going to do. We'll just speed up time until we hit the atmosphere. Or escape the atmosphere. Escape Kerbin. We're in a suborbital now. There you go. Contracts have just kicked in. 3,000 for each of those. Excellent. Now we're actually in space. Observe that one a little bit more from there. Log the temperature. Keep it. Already use that one. Log the pressure. See, they were in space. I think I nearly made a mistake there. From space around Kerbin, yes. So we had to do that in space. So we got that now. And all we got to do is now get ourselves set for return. Not got enough delta V. That wasn't the neatest of launches, was it? We're going to go splash down into water, which is good. Nice soft landing. We're going to see if we can keep this rocket part and what's left of the fuel. Just because I am stingy. We got a lot of parachutes. We're not coming in too fast. Very slow, in fact. We've got a bit of delta V to slow us down if we need to. So I'm actually gonna move that one to there. Move all these down. Gonna start getting re-entry soon. So we've still got the separation if required. Speed's not too bad. Probably could do with losing a little bit of it. I'm not sure how some of these components would cope with the temperature, because it's quite a high mass craft. It might need a bit of help slowing down. There we go. Let's just gently burn on the retrograde. Get that speed down. Oh, and we're losing control now. Pressed the wrong button there entirely. Luckily, cool, we nearly lost the fins. Everything else is fine. Let's fire off that top. There goes that chute. Try to get that round. I can't get it to go round. When it catches the air, it's got a lot of mass. I'm going to let the other ones go pretty soon as well, because I'm worried about the speed. There we go. Right, okay, so we are now coming down a very slow 5 meters per second. We've still got our engine and our fuel. As long as when it hits the water these chutes don't disappear, it's the only worry I've got, and then it drops down a bit heavier, but everyone should survive. It will just be a bit of an expensive landing. 100 meters up. So the tourist bus is just coming into the gate. Please remain seated until it comes to a complete halt. And thank you for flying with us. Wow, that was loud. Okay, I think we got everything we need. There's no more science available to us, I don't believe. And hopefully we recover this vessel and we get a ton of money, prestige and science. So quickly have a look at this. We got 0.6 of a science from that. We got 22,000 back. Excellent, that's very good. So let's just check what we saved. 1,165 plus 600 and a static decoupler. Excellent, really, really good. That was worth keeping that on. And the crew all came back alive. They gained their XP and off they go to tell their friends. Brilliant. Contracts. Science data from around Kerbal. Money, science and prestige. Prestige for the VIP trip. Money for the VIP trip. Prestige. Money. Prestige. Money. Money. Excellent. Very, very pleased with that. We've put our money up quite nicely. That upgrade. See, Kerbals can. At the moment, I've got a science limit of 100, which means I can't. The tier that I'm learning, I can't get any higher than that. That's fine at the moment. But the surface samples would be very useful. A lot of science involved with surface samples and resource transfer available. Not sure what that is at the moment. Custom action groups are available. That's about all. That's useful, and this just makes a bigger thing. Unknown object tracking. Okay. More contracts would be useful probably, but not very essential. Not interested in that. So it really is just this one I want to spend the money on, but we haven't got enough as yet. So we need to look at some more contracts. So yeah, got that one back. No problem at all. 2 more tourists. What have we got here now? Now this one, suborbital. Yep, that's no bother. He wants a suborbital and an orbital. Now I'm not sure if you can do them on the same trip. Position satellite around Kerbal. Now they could be interesting, but sometimes you got to get the orbit just right. So I need to look into that. Oh, another rescue mission. We still got our rescue mission to do. Landed solid rocket. I'll grab that and do that off camera because that's just, while landed is just stat decoupler in flight over Kerbal at that height. Actually, I'm going to say decline that one. Can't be bothered with it. Oh, so that gave us this one. Temperature scans above, below, below. I need to check where they are. Oh, region of the moon. So if we get better, that one's going to be tricky, I think, to do. There's another one that needs rescuing. Very 5 tourists. 5? Good grief. Flyby of the moon. orbit around Minmus. Well beyond us, I'm afraid, at the moment. Anyway, so they're asking quite a bit. So I'm not sure what we're going to actually do next. We're kind of being pushed down a route of taking lots of tourists, and that's not so great. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to rescue some some people stuck in orbit. Science data from space around the moon. Oh yeah, no, it didn't do that one. That's the landed one. So it looks like we're going to look to rescue Siki. And that shouldn't be too difficult. And we'll see whether we can bring them back safely, and that'll add us a kerbanalt into our roster. So I think we'll do that, and check back in the next episode to see how we get on. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.